What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Social Sig vlog. It's currently Tuesday, August 29th, almost 11 in the morning, and holy shit, we sold out Turner Hall on Friday, which is insane. And if you guys are just kind of catching up on this vlog, the last few vlogs, I've talked about this many times. Promoted it like crazy, maybe to the point where it got a little annoying, but yeah, 4 local bands: Bug Moment, Diet Light, Fellow Kinsmen, Social Sig. We sold out the Turner Hall Ballroom, which is a 987 capacity venue in Milwaukee. So I think it has happened before, but I have heard rumors that this was the first time a local bill sold out Turner Hall, but I don't think that's true. But regardless, we made history in the Milwaukee music scene, and yeah, it's fucking insane. Thank you seriously so much if you came, if you shared any posts about it, if you told any friends about it, and it really was a dream come true. Couldn't have gone any better way. And it was just wild. Some of my favorite parts from that night were really just soaking it all in. I kind of went into it like we honestly didn't think we were gonna sell it out that day or that morning, but tickets were climbing really fast. We were probably around 500. We were at 513 the night before, and then that morning, right before doors opened, we were at 700. So we sold 200 tickets that day, which was absurd. Well, before like online sales, and then walk-ups sold it out. But some of my favorite moments were honestly just walking around the backstage area, and just the energy was so insane with all the bands and us bands like I said, Bug Moment, Diet Light, Fellow Kinsmen, and then also all of our video friends like Bridger, Nick, Ian, Rubosh was there. It was just a big conglomerate of like, we've all done shows together, we've all worked together before, and there's just so much love and mutual respect going on. And every time I would pass somebody, it would just be like, oh, like, Jesus Christ, this is fucking insane. Like, just so much love going on, which is dope. And I don't want to get too cheesy about it, but it seriously was the best feeling. And all of a sudden, when doors opened, also, it was cool because my friends slash family had a little pregame over at Brat House. I stepped out around like 7:15 to go say hey to everybody, and the whole back area of the Brat House was just packed of people going to the show, and it was just pretty overwhelming just like seeing everyone. Sorry if I didn't get to say hey, but just like, holy shit, I feel so lucky that I have this kind of support, and y'all came through, and it was just so great. And I hope you guys had a good time as well. So that was really fun, seeing my family and friends over at Brat House. Jesus, there was probably about like 50 people back there, which was fucking sick. It was so cool seeing everyone in Social Sig shirts and all that. So very special. Glad I got to pop over. Also, there's a tattoo artist giving away flash tattoos. So I got this rose, which I was a little bit nervous about the placement at first, but yeah, the tattoo artist like fucking killed it, and I'm super stoked about it. They were giving away flash tattoos at the venue on the second floor, which was really sweet. And then as the doors started, I guess people started filling in, and Bug Moment went on stage. It was already just packing up, and we were on the balcony just like looking down and just seeing the sea of people. And that's when I really kicked in, like, holy shit, like this, it was hitting, like it just got real really fast. And it was just really cool to share that moment with the other bands, and we were all just like, fuck, like, look what we did, like, this is so cool. And just the energy and the crowd and between the bands and everything was so fun. And then going back and forth in the green room, like just kind of having like these little interactions with everyone backstage, and then coming back on the balcony and just seeing the sea of people with whatever band was going on was just insane. And with Social City headlining, it kind of had a big responsibility of not getting too drunk or anything before the performance, which I always like to have a few beers and get a little loose. But it was a long night, so going last can always be like I don't know, especially with a big show like this. Don't want to be too messed up or anything. So, but regardless, had a wonderful time. For outfits, I decided we got to do the suits, which I'm really glad we did the suits. The black tie, black suit jacket, and we changed right during Fellow Kinsman set, so it was kind of somewhat of a surprise. And then I think it was during Diet Light set, or maybe like in between Diet Light and Fellow Kinsman, I forget. But I went down to the crowd and saw a bunch of friends, like literally everywhere I turned, like people were there. And like I said, it can be like overwhelming in those situations, but man, I was just eating it up and just like, thank you for coming. Like, wow, just yeah, everyone was just amped up and it was just so fun. So again, thank you so much for that. It was really great. My real good homie Ryan Bodden, who I know through my brother, he's like my second older brother, I say. I got him backstage too, and just walking back to the backstage area, and yeah, it was just wild. And he was eating it up too, so man, that was just so much fun. So yeah, as I posted on Saturday, like bigger shows like that just take a little bit to process and really soak it in as much as possible. And my heart feels super full at the moment, and I think just like riding off that adrenaline is just incredible. And yeah, I hope to do it again one day. I don't know if it'll ever be as special as that moment, but it really felt like something new and insane that we brought to the Milwaukee music scene, and feel very fortunate to be on somewhat of a forefront of it all. And it is just so special, especially that in Milwaukee there's a lot of like other bands that came to the show. Like that was a theme that came up, is that Milwaukee, like for bigger shows like this, they have other musicians and bands come out to support rather than staying home and being too cool to come out. It was really beautiful seeing that. And yeah, just the sea of people, just like everywhere you look, it's just my longtime homies and family and friends, and then I guess bandmates of or band members in different bands. I don't know, it's just so crazy. So I did get the whole thing on video. Shout out my friend Nick, who did the wide, and then Austin Meyer, who was taking video clips throughout, and then my friend Bridger, who was taking video and pictures, and then this other guy named Emmanuel I met, who took some video as well. So gonna put together like the whole video of our set, so I'm freaking stoked about that. Just to have it captured, and it's just so special to be able to look back on when I'm old and gray. So all right, and then I guess, yeah, this weekend has been a whirlwind. I flew out to New York. I got picked up by my friend Julie at 8:15 in the morning. I went to bed at 4 a.m. So I basically got to the airport, and I was just still riding the high pretty much the whole weekend, and got to the airport, flew to New York. My first time ever in New York, and off of 4 hours of sleep. It was so fun, such an adventure. I took a taxi to Manhattan, where my buddy Jack and his friends live, or Jack's friends live. And basically I got an invite from Jack to go to this album release show, or album release party, for a musician under the name of Public Library Commute, Conrad. And it was such a cool like weekend, like really quick trip. But basically got to Manhattan around like 2 p.m. or whatever. I step out of the taxi, and it's literally like a movie set. I felt just super dazed and just like, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. People walking everywhere, just like all facets of life, just so many different kinds of people. And one of the things that stuck out right away when I was walking around is just that I love how New York has literally any kind of human being, and um, just so much going on, and just the energy of that. Just you can, it really felt like you could be whoever the fuck you wanted to be. And that kind of diversity was really inspiring and really uplifting. And I thought that was really cool. So stepped into their tiny apartment in the East Village in Manhattan, and apparently it was big for New York. But shout out Tate, Jed, and Patrick for letting me and Jack crash at their place. But super, super incredibly nice fellas. I dropped some stuff off, and then I had my backpack and I just started walking because I had a fantasy draft going on. So my plan was just to walk around, listen to music, and soak it in. So I walked around and it was just super cool. I just had a blast, honestly, just walking around. And then I saw the Washington Square where that like little arch is, and I've seen it in movies all the time, and my brain was just like thinking back to all the kinds of movies that I've seen growing up about New York. And honestly, I think it was cooler than all the movies and stuff depict. It was just like, I don't know, it was just different being there. So that was really special. And then I spent the whole day walking. I saw Chinatown. Just explored all around the East Village. And then I started to walk more south to the financial district. I got food at this Mexican restaurant called Lupe's. And then I was starting to hit a wall and got pretty darn tired, but started walking back to the East Village. And I got to the apartment. I kind of just freshened up a little bit, and then Jack and his homies came back. I guess we drank some coffee, and then we got ready to go to the album release show, which was super fun. It was really cool. I've met Conrad before, but it was really cool just like kicking it with him briefly, because he was just busy he was the man of the hour, so I didn't want to like take up too much of his time or anything. But that was super cool. Made some cool connections. I walked to the Rockwood Music Hall, which is about a 7-minute walk away from where we were. And that's where we're going to be playing on October 5th. So I got to check that out. Really cool venue with like a glass wall and a popping area, and like behind the glass, I guess, is the stage, and you can just see right in. So I'm really stoked to have a good amount of people come out for that. I met a good amount of like Jack's friends. It was pretty much felt like a little high school reunion between like Conrad and Jack and all of like Jack's siblings and all of it. So that was really goofy and fun. But yeah, just soaked it all in and had a great time, and met some people that are interested in coming out to a show in either New York or Boston. It really blew my mind that like New York was like, I don't know, it's just like Jack and everybody grew up in New Jersey, about 30 minutes away from Manhattan. And in my mind, I live 40 minutes north of Milwaukee. And it's just so different of how close everything is together around there, which I thought was really, really interesting, and quite an interesting way to grow up, and much different than here. And it was really cool to just like, I don't know, just feel that there's like just different, like meet different people, and feel that even though we're all American, we all grew up so differently. Because I often think about in Europe how everything is so close together, and different countries so close together. It's like, wow, like so many different cultures going on, and so much diversity there. But also I think, like we do have that in America, which is really cool. Like East Coast people are way different than Midwest people. So that was really cool to experience. Thanks for listening to me ramble about this, but I'm just word vomiting all of this out. So we went to bed around like 2 a.m. It was open bar, so we had a blast of a night. I wasn't tired at all, and towards the end there, and all of a sudden I went to bed and woke up, like I set an alarm for like 8 in the morning, but Slept until like 10, and I just felt like death. Just like I took a picture of myself, but I was just like on the futon or the blow up mattress, just like just like everything caught up to me. But we got going, we got up, and we got breakfast in Manhattan at this really like goofy dive diner, and it was I got a bagel and coffee and some eggs with it was like a Jewish Mexican place. It was just the coolest, like smallest place, and really interesting. It was vegetarian as well, so that was funny. Um, and so we then went. I said bye to the fellas and thanked them, and then I started walking again. And I wanted to check out like the financial district. I wanted to see the 9/11 memorial, which I did. I saw that. And then I went to the financial district where I saw the bowl, like by, I guess, where all the stock, what is it called? I guess the stocks happen. I forget how to word that exactly, but saw that. I saw the Statue of Liberty, which is really cool. And then kind of just wandered around all of that. And yeah, just took it in and just got swallowed up by the city, and it just felt really cool. And then Ubered back to JFK, and then I flew home and got picked up by Sheila. And I was just so tired by the time I got back. And then yeah, this last weekend was just like a whirlwind. Felt pretty awesome, and I had a great time. Gonna remember this one forever, and stoked I got a tattoo to remember it all. And it felt like this whole weekend was a rose in my life, I guess you could say. Freaking cheesy, but yeah. And now just I posted all my dates for this next fall, and really freaking stoked. I definitely will have some more added. I just got asked to play a show opening for Newski in September. And then also I want to put together a little run in October, but I also need to make time to release music and record music. I have not been doing that lately, and I've been talking about getting back to that, which I've just been so busy with booking and doing these shows and promoting the Turner Show, and just haven't had much time to get back to the creative, I guess, side of everything, which is the most important. But I've honestly been enjoying the booking and everything a lot, so I'm fortunate that I don't hate it, and that I'm not dreading waking up and doing a lot of booking and emails and admin stuff. Yeah, it's been great. It's been a grind, but yeah, I have a lot of stuff in the works as far as like half-finished songs that I just need to finish and just choose which ones I'm gonna release. I'm gonna get on a more consistent release schedule with like hopefully doing a song or two once a month. And yeah, just cooking along. And so for next shows coming up, doing a run up north, doing the show in Wannable Cafe tomorrow, doing a solo set there. And then Thursday, I'm doing a solo set up in Appleton. Pull up to the Gibson Music Hall. I basically don't know anybody in Appleton other than the people I'm playing with. So, and then also another friend named Connor that I hope is going to come to the show. So pull up, going to be fun. And then on Friday, leaving to, I'm actually driving back from Appleton to Milwaukee after the show, because we're going together in a big caravan to La Crosse with the full band. Isaac Rapinski of Moonglow, and also was one of basically the first bass player of Social Sig, is playing bass with us this weekend, which I'm really excited to have Isaac back on for. He's the freaking man, so damn talented. He's like a jazz musician / full-time musician. He gives music lessons, and he's doing his dang thing. So it's really cool to have him back for this weekend. And then we're playing La Crosse at Popcorn Tavern on Friday. Extremely excited to go out there. It's sounding like we have a good amount of people coming out for the show. And we're opening the night. We're playing first at 9 p.m. So come through. It's going to be a blast. And yeah, first time playing in La Crosse. Gonna hopefully play the song Lacrosse, so hopefully we can get that. And then I got Minneapolis on Saturday. So we're going up to Minneapolis at Green Room. Huge show at Green Room. I guess Parachutes and Aiden Intro are two very big artists in indie bands in Minneapolis. So I was really stoked to book this. But haven't been promoting it as much as I would want to, just because basically I had the Turner Hall show I was promoting. But I'm about to text message all my homies in Minneapolis, and I'm pretty sure I have already, but if you are in Minneapolis, please come out to the show. It's going to be awesome. Green Room is a really cool venue with like a cool balcony and like carpet on the, I don't know, it's just really badass and cool and eclectic. So come out, it's going to be sweet, it's going to be fun, it's going to be a blast. So just cooking along with these shows, and thank you so much for your support this far. And I've been getting a lot of love on, I guess, when I posted out all these shows coming up, just so much like wows and keep goings, and I guess just lots of affirming words, I guess. So I appreciate all of it, and I appreciate all the DMs, and lately, I mean, it's just been so much, more than ever before, just messaging people and responding to people, and I really do my darndest to respond to everybody. So I'm sorry if it got lost in the sauce, and but keep messaging me and I'll get back to you. But I'm pretty sure I got back to everybody, even though if it is after a few days. I just have a little folder in my head of like everything going on. So seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Turner Hall on Friday was absolutely magical. I'm so thankful to be able to gotten to do that with my homies, and if you're a part of that, it was so extremely special to all of us in the Milwaukee scene, and it was just a landmark. It was historic, and I'm so proud of everyone for doing that, and gonna be looking back at this one when I'm old, and I'm so excited that we have it on video too. It's just, I feel like this one was huge, and it was. And I'm just rambling now. But thank you so much. I love you guys. And I hope to see you at a show soon. All right, bye.